you ever heard of the name Fred? If you haven't, then you're probably not watching a very certain YouTube channel called X-Men723, one of my idols. And basically he had a character that he found on the workshop and named it Fred, and basically it sprouted on to be a bigger character than what he was supposed to be, and got his own characters, his own like add-ons by the Black Blob. He will be in the description, by the way. So check him out because this is an amazing mod series. Because in this video is a compilation of all the Fred mods, besides the NPCs and and pill packs. Because pill packs don't work for me and NPCs don't work on this map. So what I mean by NPCs in this form is the running NPCs you just saw, kind of like the next box. That's what it is, next box. That's what I'm thinking of. Normal NPCs like the Combine and stuff like that will work on this map. I just haven't downloaded those, and I forgot to show them in the video, so I'm sorry. Also, if you want to find all the add-ons I didn't show and every single add-on here, you can just go to the Black Blob's add-on page and you'll find all the things I didn't show or haven't linked in the description. So that is basically the complete full Fred mod showcase, besides those pill packs and stuff like that. So we are on a Fred map. I got notes for all of these. So and I did stop doing notes like halfway because right now it is like 3 in the morning when I recorded this video. I'm getting tired. So I got a lot of the names right and some of them wrong. But anyway, this is this beautiful map. They have working doors. It's basically a recreation of FNAF GMOD, but some things are different. And there is ragdolls, or not ragdolls, props, they're props, scattered around this map. So they're not actually part of this map, they're just part of the packs, which will be in the link description or not. Probably will. So yeah, this is the office. It's got some props around here and stuff like that with this beautiful, beautiful poster. And if we go into the broom closet, it's just a broom closet. If you listen quietly, I don't think it's doing it anymore. No, I think that's like when you load the map for the first time. You'll hear whispering, so just listen to that. And here we go. We're going to start off with our first pack. The first pack, Freds. So these are the normal Freds. We have Fred here, obviously. We have Benny, and then we have Chonka right there. You know, Fred does have some skins. You can turn him into Golden Freddy or Shadow Freddy, and if you want to, you can change the eyes into a more Golden Freddy look. So if you want to do that, you can do that. For Benny, he has the same thing, turn him gold. Pretty simple, and you could probably do the same thing with his eyes. And Chonka has no skins besides body groups, which is just her eyes. You can take away her cupcake and her eye and their eyes, just the cupcake stuff. Next is Fixie. He has body groups where you can just change his eyes, take away his eye patch and his hook. So if you want to do that, you can. That's Fixie, really not much for him. This is the Endo Bendo, or I do have a name for this, the Eundo. I don't know how to say that, it'll be up on the screen. You can take away his eyes and he's got those weird creepy eyes. And that's pretty much it. No, it's not it for the pack, because we gotta still continue to look at the map. But we'll actually go to that later on, because there's stuff in there I want to cover later. And yeah, that's pretty much for this map area, besides those 2 rooms I want to showcase later. And we got the Poopit is our last little prop here. Now there is a hole outside, but I want to check out the upstairs first. That has a FNAF 2 which was recently added. So if we go all the way up here, we will see the FNAF 2 and Pack 2 more Fred. So yeah, let's continue on to this. Now in the pack, these are weirdly named. These are called Trio or True. It'll be up on the screen, so if you want to, whatever, make your mind up with that. So I'm going to go with True, or Tew. So this is Tew, Toy Freddy, which he does have a couple things. You can take away his hat, his eyes, you can add like back thingy, and take away his headphones. Pretty neato, if you want to. Next we have Tew Bonnie. All you can do is just change those eyes, then make the small eyes and the dark eyes, which is a pretty cool little nice detail. Toy Tew Chonka has a lot of body groups, which are kind of strange, because also you can change her into her like nightmare form, and she does have a separate head option. I guess what they did was they updated the head. So yeah, she doesn't have a different. She has a different head sculpt than this is. This is the new one, and then this is the old one. I kind of prefer the old one because I think it looks more goofy. And here's what the old head looks like with this version. I think it looks goofier and I think it's funny. So yeah, that's it for this part. Now let's explore more of the map before we go over there. As you can see, we can go behind here, and we also, if we come over here, we have balloon boys. There's a small one and a little one. I do not remember what this guy is called. I did not write this down. Looks like I forgot to write this one down. I think his name is the non-balloon boy. So there's a small one and a big one. So that's like Fred's size, and then there's smaller size. Okay, we can go over here now. Check out the Poopits box, which is pretty cool. I don't think you can go in it, but there is a design in the Poopits box, and you can move around. Anyway, now we got some more characters here. This character is kind of X-Men specific. So, you know this is Chukla, or Charlie, from his series. And this is the XL, whatever it is, Endo 2 Fred. So, there he is. He's pretty neato. If you come over here, we have Mangle's room with some posters, which is I Heart Fixie. She's got issues. And this is Mangil. So yeah, all their names will be up on the screen, so you can, you know, see how you want to pronounce their actual names. And yeah, I don't think, yeah, she's got body groups. So basically, I think she could just change her eyes, take away the tails, cheeks. I don't know what that is. Endo jaw, endo head, endo eyes, and hand. That's not a lot. I think for, yep, Endo, you can actually change his ears to a different types of ears, and you can take away his ears. You can give him a hook, which is pretty cool, and take away his glow. For her, you could just take away the mask, which I don't know why you would, and you recover these guys. But here's the rest of this map. It's pretty cool. If we go back here, there's actually a secret wall, not so secret, into a kitchen, which FNAF 2 didn't really have, and we got some more models, which I do have the names of. This, oh my god. This is, let me find it. This is Rixie, or Roxy. This is, I'm not even going to pronounce it. I think it's Night Type Stupid Don't. I don't know. It's up on the screen. Moon Sun, but Fred Edition. Now, these are right here, are more X-Men exclusive characters that he has. This is Muskew Fredworth. Foxy, or Fixie Jr., which is Foxy's son in the universe. And then this is Frick, or Fred. And this is Rennick, or I think this is Vanny, but Fred, and you could take away her boobies. Haha. And yeah, that's pretty much for this area. And now, if we close this door behind us, and we go on an adventure throughout the place. Here is the bathrooms. You cannot open up the stalls. They're all status, and you can't open them up. And next, we'll go into the back room, or the Grand Witheries rooms. So these are some pretty cool models. I like these. I like how thick the doors are too. Look how fucking humongous these doors are. So in here we have the Grand Withersworth Chonka, Grand Withersworth Binny, Grand Withersworth Fred, and Grand Withersworth Fixie. You also have a Golden Freddy and Shadow Freddy versions, which you have to do all these body groups, which as you see he's over here. You can change his left eye and stuff like that and whatever. So yeah, if you want to mess with that more, they will all be in the link in the description. Here we have each party room, which doesn't have much. We have the vents, which you can crawl through if you want to. Here's the other party room. It would have been cool if there was a wet floor sign here, but there isn't. There's a broom. Here's the office. You have lights, which you can access. Oh, these cameras are actually working. When I was playing with this map, the cameras weren't working. I don't think it works in multiplayer. That's what I was playing with. But you can change the cameras around, and it's pretty cool. The FNAF 1 version does not have this, which is kind of cool. This is, I believe, Dark Binny. So you could probably call the one back in the back room Dark Fred. So yeah, you could turn off all the lights and stuff like that. So this is pretty much FNAF 2. The whole building. It's cool. Now we're actually going to go explore the outside world. So outside on this map, there is a lot. We have a whole FNAF, or not, we have a whole Minecraft village, an old one, old style. We have this big tower where there's some stuff on top of there. We have all that, which we'll get to there. But here we go. Here's pack 3 that we can show off. Here's pack 3. I couldn't figure out anything cool to do with. I could have scattered them around the village, but I just shoved them in a corner. So we're gonna go by alphabetical. This is all in the pack by they're ordered. So yeah, I have a whole page for this because there's a lot in this pack. We have Bear Fred, which is Fred Bear. We have Bug Bait. We have Coil Bait. We have Cry Boy, which also I think there is body groups. You can just take away the eyes. You can take away the bug eyes and the vest, and just the hat, eyes, and the back glow. So I think we'll do that. For this character, you can just take away the tears. Pretty damn simple. Here we have, what is this? Gleam Jam Chonka, which she's got a couple body groups. You could do some eyes. You affect her eyes, which is kind of cool. It has a plate for some reason. Take away her shoulders, take away her guitar. But she got some plate. I don't know why she has that. This is, where is it? This is Gleam Jam Fred. With him, I think you can do pretty much the same stuff. You can remove his head. You can change the eyes to make smaller eyes, and then those weird eyes. You could take away his lower chest to reveal his stomach hatch. Take away his shoulders, take away his stomach, and his Fred, and you could have back eyes. So then, if you want the weird white pupils, this is simply called Fred Cams. I don't know what this is. I don't know what these do. So if someone knows in the comments, please tell me because I have no idea. This is just called Fred PM. I don't know what this is. And this is actually pretty cool. This is a Fred Ragdoll, which is pretty damn cool. It's got body groups, take away the hat, eyes, back glow, and also you can change the skin to Golden Freddy and Dark Fred or Shadow Fred. This is Future Fred. This is not an X-Men character, but we don't know yet. This is just his own little creation. You can take away his hat, his eyes, put some back thingy, take away his glasses, and take away his cape. So you just robbed him. This is Hen. You can give him eyes, which is kind of weird, and take away his hat. So yeah, it's more of the FNAF World look one. This is Melon Fred, which is pretty cool. Pretty much you could just change his eyes, like here and here. So he doesn't have the weird shadow eyes. You can just give him the normal eyes, and you can give him back his leg if you want to. Take away his leg again, but I think it just gives him a stump. Or give his leg back. I don't know what that changes. But yeah. This is a troll thing. This is not part of this pack, but you can get a little troll character here. Take away his hat and the Cube of Gods. This was just a troll skin. You can change him to Golden Freddy and Shadow Freddy. Next, let's go on over here. This is Melon Bonnie, which I don't think you could do much with Melon Bonnie besides his eyes and his skin, which you can turn him into Golden Bonnie or Spring Bonnie, whatever you want to call it. And you can give him an endoskeleton to his back. This is Melon Chonka. Same thing, you can change the eyes. You can take away the cupcake, his plate, the cupcake, and his eyes. This is Melon Fixie. You can change his eyes. You can take away his eye patch. You can change the ear endoskeleton or just take it away entirely. Give it some new glow. And I don't know what that does. This is Melon Mingle. I think it's Mingle. You can change her eye. You can change his tail. Take away her cheeks. I don't know what that does to him. Take away the endoskeleton's jaw. Just change the endoskeleton's head entirely. Take away the endoskeleton's eyes and take away her hand. And then this, I think, is Melon Bloom Boy. I think there is a small version. I just forgot to spawn it in. So yeah. You can take away his hat, his hair, his cheeks, eyes, nose, shoes, and stick. You can give it a stick. This is actually has a special name. It's Mega Gamer Golf. What the fuck? I don't even know. You could give him eyes, take away his mohawk, take away his shoulders, tail, upper chest, glasses, and lower chest, which I think this is what his eyes look like, so if you wanted to know. Now if we go over here, this is Mrs. Shugmas, which I don't know. You could take away the eyelashes and you just got, and take away the lips, and you just got Mr. Hugs, but Fred edition. This is Melon Poopit. Take away the mask and take away the eyes. That's all you can do. This is Perp Man. Pretty simple. You can change the eyes to give him some funky eyes, those weird eyes, and the glow eyes, which are kind of funky, so we're just gonna turn those off. You can give him the Benny suit, which is pretty fucking cool if I don't say so myself. Which I think you can change the skin. Yes, you can turn him into Yellow Man, or if you want to call him by Jack from the Day Shift at Freddy series. Any golden version, which is weird, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to match with the Benny suit. So if you wanted to, you could. This is just a sign called Fred's and Cheek's Kitchen Appliance and Happiness. FAC Inc. New banana soup. New banana soup in a can for $10. This is another X-Man thing, so yeah. This is another X-Man character again. This is X-Man 723's Phantom Benny, or not Phantom Benny, Melon Benny. So what you can do with him is you can change his eyeballs onto the all different choices, and you can take away the wires. Pretty damn simple. So I think our next part of the tour is up there. But we can explore this village a little. It's pretty cool. You know, it's pretty fucking accurate to the actual villages, just besides the colors and stuff like that. We will check that out later. And yeah, it's even got the crop areas with the water, which you can't go into. And yeah, now let's investigate this tower. There's nothing in the tower, sadly, but you can go all the way up. All the way up. So let's fly all the way up. And we are now on to pack 4, YouTubers. There's a bunch of YouTubers in this pack. Now, Inkman, if you're watching this, please, I've been a good boy. I've been starting to do Gmod roleplays. Add me to the pack, brother. Okay, I have a cool OC, and if you want the full OC, I have a full picture of him. I'll send him to you. Okay, just text me on Twitter or Discord or whatever, if you can get my Discord. Anyway, so I don't have notes for every single YouTuber. I am sorry, but here's all the names on the screen right now. If you want to check out all those beautiful people that are on all these YouTubers, because they're all excellent people. They make pretty much the same Gmod content. Please go check them out. And yeah, here's all of them. Here's this. I can name some of these people, not all of them though. So here's just a good look at all of them, and their body groups are pretty similar. So here's also, this is Banana Soup Wine, I think. Wana Soup. I think I know this guy. I think this is Mutsu. I think he is a modeler. I think this is Chica. Hold up, I'm actually gonna check real quickly. I am sorry. Yeah, it's Chica Fazbear. So I know her. She's cool. I don't know. I've seen some of her videos. I think that might be the Black Blob, or the Cook Blob. Yeah, the Black Blob. I don't know who that is. That's a date with Fred. That's basically a date with Markiplier. Sorry, I don't know this guy. Oh, this is Fred's kid. So that's from another X-Man thing. I think this is Foxy Gamer, I believe. Yeah, there's a quick look. This is another character. This is not a YouTuber, but this is for if from the X-Men series, if Freddy and Roxy had another kid. I think this is the Black Blob again. Let me check. I'm sorry if I butchered this, man. That's not the Black Blob. The Black Blob's over there. Here's the rest of the characters. This is X-Man, but it's Y guy, so it's kind of funny. Here's another sign, which is just if you want to get a gander at that. Here's the rest of the characters. I don't even know who this is. Who is this person? Send forks, please. Not a YouTuber. Here's more. Pretty sure that's SRPlo, maybe? If I'm saying that wrong, sorry. Pretty sure this is an OC, maybe, or is this just Fevda? Task, yeah, it's an OC. Here's the rest, and here's X-Man's old OC. So I'm so sorry I couldn't actually list out all these YouTubers by name, but the list was there. That's pretty much it for Pack 4. So yeah, so Black Blob, if you're watching this, please happy to the pack. Anyway. So now let's hop back down until we can go to this house right here. Pack 5 video games. This is some video game stuff. I am so sorry, I don't know who these characters are. This is also the part where I was starting to stop doing notes because it's getting so late. But I couldn't figure out who these people are. They're called Delta Blue True Bunny. I am so sorry, I don't know who these characters are. Their body groups is you take away their hats, you can change their eyes, take whatever that is off, and you can take the vest off. For this character, it's just eyes, so yeah. Here we have a gaming controller, which is pretty cool. You can take the front off entirely if you want to. Take away the buttons, take away the Fred hat, and take away the back of the controller. So just take everything off. None of it needs to exist. And here's the Fred console, which is pretty cool. You could take out the disc, which has a game in there, so we can't really tell right now. Take out the bananas and take off the Fred hat if you want to. What game is in here? Oh, it's just like FIFA but with Fred's head on it. So yeah, that's pretty much for the video game stuff. If you come over to the back, you will find a hatch. If you hatch it, you can come down here to this part I forgot. This is part 4, the final chapter, if you get that reference. So this is like an abandoned like Fredbear's area, which is pretty damn cool. You can see the closet again. And come down here and we have all these characters. Now we're going to start off with the stage. I did do notes for these guys. This was kind of the last notes I did. So on the stage we have right here the real Fredbear. That's the real Fredbear. And this is Nightmare Fredbear. So that's the real Fredbear right here. Then we have, this is the real Koi Bin. It says Bin, but it's probably supposed to say Benny. Because then this one is Nightmare Coil Benny. So this is probably supposed to say Benny, but in the mod list it says Ben for some reason. Now if you come over here, we have Nightmare Fred with all the Freddles, which are called Mini Freds, which is kind of, or I think it's called Fred Mini 1, 2, and 3. Here's a pretty good look at these guys. They're pretty cool. Here we have Nightmare Fixie, which also with Fred, you can do some body groups. Take away his hat, the wires, and the Sharpies, which are supposed to replace the claws, which is pretty cool. Here's Nightmare Fixie. You could give it the tongue from the teaser, which is pretty cool. Take away those wires, take away the Sharpies, take away his hook, something with the jaw, and whatever that's a snout. Take away the snout. Next we have Nightmare Chonka. So you can take away the wires, the Sharpies, the Coop Cake, the Coop Cake's eyes, the Coop Cake's plate, the Coop Cake, whatever that is, just the Coop Cake entirely in the jar container, whatever the fuck that is. Oh, that's inside the teeth. This is Nightmare Bonnie, or Benny. Take away the wires and Sharpies. So, pretty simple. They don't have any skins. So, yeah. Next, if we go over here to the right of the stage, we have just Nightmare. And then next we have Plush Bait. And then there's Nightmare Inyo, or Nightmare Endo, Fred Edition. Now, these are the bathrooms. It's pretty cool. Now, here's the girls' bathroom, which we have some more stuff in here. Here we have a sign for the salt gun. When we shoot it, he can Fredify someone in seconds. FAC Inc. Here we have the salt shotgun and the salt AR and a cauldron, pretty sure that's cauldron, of banana soup, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And if we go over here into the boys' bathroom, we have some more characters. This is where my notes stopped. I kind of stopped. This one in the add-on is called the Halloween Costume Fred. So this is Fred's Halloween costume. I'm simply calling this the dripped out Fred. Oh yeah, I forgot about the body groups. Take away the hat, eyes, back eyes, glasses. Here's the dripped out Fred. He has a couple skins. You can turn him into dripped out Golden Freddy or dripped out Shadow Freddy. Take away the hat. You could take away the eyes. Give it a background for the eyes. Make Fred evil, apparently. Take away the suit part and the hair. So if you want to. Here is True Fixie, or Two Fixie, or Fixed Mingle. You could change the eyes, take away the cheeks for her, take away his tail. Something with the tail again. We could probably pop that. It's an older version of her tail, so I don't know what that does. Take away his hook, and take away her eye patch. This is another X-Man character. This is the Jacko Bonnie, or probably Jacko Benny. So, yeah, the body groups is pretty simple, just the wires. Now, this is just called Breed. I don't know what this is. There's a YouTube link right here. But the body groups for this character there's so many. Take away the hat, change the eyes for some reason. Take whatever that is, something with the balloon. The coat you could take away, which I don't know what that shows. You can change the eyebrows to make them evil, I guess, and just take them away entirely. Take away the balloon's outline, take away the coat's outline. There's a bunch of outlines you could take away. So let's just show all the outlines being taken away. Take away the outlines of the arms. So you can get a more cleaner version of this character, which they probably look better in sunlight and not darkness. But I try to keep all the packs in one area, so. Shoes, sign, flat sign, tortilla. So this is what it looks like stripped. And this is just buff Fred, which has a couple body groups. Take away the hat, change the eyes, give it background eyes, something with the head. Yeah, you just change it back to the Fred head, and jeans don't. Which is just take away his jeans, which just kind of says put a blur on that. But yeah, that's pretty much for the boys' bathroom. It does have a kitchen, which we do have more characters in here. Here we have the Jacko characters, which I did not write down. So we're just gonna go by Jacko Chonka right here. Has a couple body groups. Take away the wires, take away the Sharpies, take away the melon, or John J. Melon. John J. Melon's eyes, and the jelly container in the back of her jaw. Here we have Jacko Benny, which you can take away his wires, take away his glow, and take away his Sharpie. But you can't even do that with this character. Here we have Nightmare Mingle, which you could take away her cheeks, you could take away his snout, you could take away her jaw container, his whatever that is, her wires, and his Sharpies. Here we have a Nightmare Benny, or Balloon Boy, whatever his name was. You could take away his hat, you could take away his hair, you could take away his cheeks, you could take away his nose, and his shoes. Pretty cool. And you could change the skin into the Nightmare JJ, which was a hoax. Here is Nightmare Marionettes. I don't even know the name that they made up for this, but it's probably funny. Here, you can take away the mask, which has this little thing, sus head, and then the hat. So yeah, that's the kitchen. Pretty simple, honestly. These chairs, I don't think they're supposed to be everywhere, but whatever, it's fine. Here we have a bunch of the FNAF 4 stuff. This is the Crying Child, but Fred edition, no body groups. And this one has a bunch of body groups. You can see here, this is the brother, or Michael. So, and he also got his bully friends. So here's the rest of the changes you can do. You can change it into the Fred bully, the Chonka bully, the Benny Bonnie bully, and Dream for some reason, and just take away the mask entirely. Which you can, if you change the skin of these characters, the colors will change of the masks and stuff like that, which is pretty cool if you say so myself. Now if we go into the office, the doors don't work. We have a Dread Zombie Fred, which is pretty cool, or a Dread Bear, not Dread Zombie, that wrong person. You can take away his hat. Hold up, you can take away his hat. You You could take away the stitching, you can take away the hat, again, you can take away the top hat, the Sharpies, the brain, and the jar containers, jaw containers. Now if we pop all that back on, because we do got a skin. Pop all this off, we have a skin, which I'm pretty sure just changes the inside, which I'm pretty sure you could see the brain in there if you wanted to. Yeah, look at that, you can see the brain. Here we have the, I think this is just the Grim Foxy, so we're going to call it Grim Fixie. For his body groups, you could give him the tongue, you could take away his Sharpies, take away his hook, take away the jaw containers, whoever that is, his snout, and his eye patch. Pretty simple. And to get out of this, you just jump, because it gives you jump boost in here for some reason. But you can just V-clip out if you really want to. And you can't really close it back up, so if you want to close it back up, just do that. Now we are over here. So we're actually going to V-clip over here into the back rooms, which is pretty cool. So I'll show you how to get into here soon. But we're on pack 7 now. 8-bit. So there's actually an 8-bit pack, which is pretty cool. You can change the body groups. This is the Fred one. Take away the hat, take away the eyes, and give it a background for the black pupils. Next you have the banana soup, which is pretty cool. You can take away the soup and you can take away the bananas, just leaving the bowl. Here we have Benny, which is pretty cool. Just the eyes, that's really all you can do with the body groups. For Chonka, 8-bit Chonka is just the eyes. And for 8-bit Fixie, you could change the eyes to these normal eyes or the glow eyes. Take away the hook or in the eye patch too, which is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool backrooms room either. You also got this head for some reason in all the arcades. And actually how to get into here is you come through the kitchen and you face this back, which leads us into the 8th pack food and stuff. Now I forgot to spawn this in, but you can, there is edible versions of this if you just go over here to your entities and you go into, where is it? It's somewhere in here, let me find it. Fred food, yep, it's in here. So you can have edible versions of all the food you just saw, which is the, this is just, yeah, a pot of banana soup, the banana soup cake, banana soup pizza, banana soup itself, a can of banana soup, the wine, and this. This is also part of a pack which I can show after this, which has a bunch of masks, which you can wear, by the way, which is pretty cool. I'll show you that. This weird like Fred thing. And that's pretty much it. So going on to that, there is another add-on which is really cool. Fortnite Fred, you can wear these masks. So if we can get a camera here, spawn a camera in. So if we get the masks, you can see that you can wear the masks. This is what they look like from a camera aspect. Here's there's Chonka. There's a cupcake mask, which is kind of cool. The endo mask, which doesn't really show anything. A fixie mask, which makes you really fast. And also another side effect of this mask is when you're not wearing this one. Oh, I mixed that up. It makes you really fast when you wear this mask, but if you disable it, you're really fast again. So just be conscious of that when you're doing this. So yeah, just be conscious of that. Here is the big Fred mask, which I can barely show because you walk really slow with a lot of these masks. So there you go. Oh, oopsies. You just press, by the way, you click left click to enable it and right click to disable them. Here's the normal Fred mask. The Balloon Boy one. In the puppet, which you can barely see out of or move with these masks either. But that's pretty much it for the mask. I wish there was you know, like the guns. That would be pretty cool. So that's a recommend I have to the Black Blob. Make those guns actually work, which would be kind of cool to shoot at your friends, stuff like that. I need it off myself real quickly. You can spawn in the back rooms. By the way, spawn options, you can spawn in the back rooms or in the office. That's the two I know about. We are on the 9th map pack. Or pack. This is all the map props. So yeah, I got every single map prop too. Here's all the arcades you can get. This is pretty cool if I don't say so myself. Here's a go fast thing. All the heads in the parts service room. The broom. The cameras. And this cleaver, the coop cake, the fire extinguisher, and this weird plate thing which you would find in the kitchen. This is kind of cool. It's a carousel with all the characters on it. The Fred sign, which is a cool little detail if you come over here. This is actually a movable prop. Here we have the stove in the kitchen, the kitchen counter. This is in, I think, the kitchen again. More kitchen stuff, a ladle, a Hanukkah thing, which has a bunch of things which you could just take off the candles, a pan, a microwave, whatever this is. Here's a party hat, which you could take away the strings and top strings and change the skin to quite literally any party hat you want. I forgot to spot them all out. I didn't know that. A plate, the Poopits box, which has body groups for some reason. Oh, it just takes the top off. You can get a pan, a sink, a tea kettle, a Christmas tree, which has body groups. You can take away the leaves, whatever that is. The garlands, the bananas, and the balls. Here we have a monitor, which can't be broken. That's just one strong ass monitor. And these tables have different skins. Here's the default one for the FNAF 1 area. And here's the rest. Here's the FNAF 2 area. Pretty neat. Next, and now we have the last part of our packs. The last ones you can get. Also, I did miss one. Hold up. There was a chapter full troll for the chapter 4, and this is what you would get. So, yeah, pretty simple. This is the Project Playtime hand. So the body groups is just the hat and the Cube of Gods. So, but we don't care about him. We care about the other guys. Anyway, on to these guys. So this is pack 10 of V1. I don't understand this. This is like a rehash of all them. So you can get it as Fred or Golden Fred or Shadow Fred. Do you want to? You can just take away the hats, the eyes, and put some glows on the back of their eyes, which is pretty neat. And this is a V2, which gives it a more FNAF 1 style. There's 2 Freddys in this pack for some reason, which I don't know what the second one is. It just says sub to Fred. So, yeah, for the body groups, you could literally take off everything, which I'm lazy and we're not going to do that. So if you want to, we're just going to do this to take away the endoskeleton. So we can get a good look at the endoskeleton. This is what it looks like. So yeah, it's the same. Here's Golden Freddy, which you can also change those eyes, I believe, to give that cool look. Eye covers. And Shadow Fred. And that is it for the pack. That's all the Fred stuff you can get besides the pill packs and the NPCs. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this mega mod review pack. If you want me to do mod reviews, more of them, or add-on reviews, whatever you want to call it, or if I should do kind of like these big mega mashup packs, I will do it. So I hope you guys like this video, do all the YouTube bullshit, and I'll see you guys in another Gmod roleplay or another mod review or whatever video I'm going to be posting next.